See the new number 7 in Washington, Dwayne Haskins and the Redskins, as they match up with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Haskins. They'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Haskins. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Here we go.
That one goes for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A look at the numbers from a week ago for Reed. 6 catches, 64 yards.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense. Now Brown, he lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. On the defensive side, this is the starting lineup for the Bills. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air. Haskins after the pick six. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Gore. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Quickly now, here's the Buffalo offense.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
2nd down and goal. Allen, the tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. Here's a look at the starters defensively for Washington. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long.
That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Second down, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and get it with Geis. And they can't bring him down. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Nice move there by Darius Geis, and he got on my radar in 2016 when he was filling in a lot for Leonard Fournette because he had ankle issues at LSU. And the first time I saw him play, over 200 yards on the ground, a lot of long runs, but he also broke a lot of tackles as well. That's why people had him on their radar for this draft and think that he can be a featured runner, and Washington's counting on it.
On second down, it's Thompson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he finds McLaurin. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Well, the second down throw on target. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang. Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 36 yards out. And Hopkins' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get this back to just the 20 with a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it that's going to be 15 yards.
Defense wins championships, baby.
On first down, Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. A handoff right. It's Gore. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing on first down is Allen. It's complete. It's Gore. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. Allen now on first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Allen. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On play action, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, come on, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, it's Gore. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Another carry now for Gore. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go, Nitty! And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, but it's going to be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go! Let's go!
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Geis. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll turn to Thompson. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. And he
is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gore. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. That last run, pretty monumental, Charles. He just toppled 15,000 career rushing yards.
And that just leads me to a question, and even before that, a tip of the cap. How about that accomplishment? But just think in your life, what have you done positively 15,000 times, right?
I haven't driven 15,000 yards, let alone ran for 15,000 yards.
That is phenomenal. Congratulations.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
That's a prime example of how Josh Allen can hurt a defense. You remember back to his rookie season a year ago, 631 rushing yards, second only to Lamar Jackson. Also had 8 rushing touchdowns. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Haskins to throw. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Let's go, D.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Haskins. Got a man, that's Quinn. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here we go with Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, but it'll be second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Haskins. Open man there, that's Bellamy. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards of the completion, and it sets up a third down. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Buffalo, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Washington, their season is on life support somewhat now at